story begins at the Philippines airport, where the most wanted criminals are being taken back from the Philippines to South Korea. Just as these prisoners are about to enter the airport, suddenly a man from the crowd comes forward shouting and tries to reach one of the prisoners. Before the police can understand anything, that man presses the remote of a bomb hidden in his bag. The explosion is so powerful that many police officers and more than 30 passengers are badly injured. But the surprising thing is that not even a single scratch comes to any of those prisoners. 5 years after this terrifying incident, once again preparations begin to bring those same criminals to South Korea. This time, to avoid the previous mistake, a decision is taken that they will be sent not by airplane, but through a cargo ship. These criminals are so dangerous that a special commando team is deployed to bring them to the port, and the entire area is cleared of civilians. Every movement is being monitored through drones and satellites, because even a small mistake could repeat the incident from 5 years ago. During the checking, Officer Lee Seok brutally beats a tattooed criminal. In reality, there is already an old rivalry going on between the two, and whenever Lee gets angry, he takes out all his anger on this very prisoner. This prisoner is Park Jong, who is not an ordinary criminal but has already killed many people, and has also raped a girl, for which he is now going to receive punishment in Korea. At the same time, you see another prisoner, who looks extremely calm and innocent, but he is none other than me, and you will not believe that in reality I myself am the most dangerous person among all these prisoners, but till now no one has even gotten a hint of this. At the same moment, a doctor arrives at the port along with his nurse, who is also going to Korea along with us. On the other side, Woong, who is the head of this entire mission, reaches the control room, and as soon as he arrives, his men remove all the employees present there and take complete control of the system. At the same time, all of us prisoners are made to board the ship. Officer Lee gives everyone a strict warning, saying that now we are in the middle of the sea. Do not even try to escape from here, because if anyone is caught, there is a direct order to shoot. On one side, all the officers take charge of their respective positions, while on the other side, that same doctor secretly fills his bag with some injections, and after that, without informing anyone, slowly starts moving toward the basement. On the way, he encounters some police officers, but the surprising thing is that no one has even the slightest suspicion about him. The doctor moves ahead, and with the help of a secret map reaches that part of the ship about which even the ship's staff has no information. Inside, some goons are guarding a body whose name is Alpha. We see that his eyes are sealed, and an oxygen mask is placed on his mouth. From this, it becomes clearly understood that he is not dead, but is being forcibly kept alive in this condition. As soon as the doctor opens his mouth, worms are seen crawling inside, seeing which he feels extreme disgust. Then one of those goons says to the doctor, "Don't talk too much, do your work and leave." The doctor silently does exactly what he is told, and gives that body an anesthesia injection. While leaving, one goon reminds him that it is necessary to give this injection every 6 hours, otherwise Alpha will come alive, and if that happens, no one on this ship will be left alive. On the other side, all of us prisoners are being given food. As soon as the food boxes are given, most of the prisoners pounce on it, but Park Jong sits completely calm, as if he is waiting for the right opportunity. Then we see that inside his mouth a small piece of metal is hidden, which he has been hiding there for who knows how long. After some time, when the police officers move away from their positions for a few moments, Park takes the opportunity, takes out that piece, and slowly starts opening his handcuffs. Another prisoner sitting nearby sees all this, because of which hope also awakens inside him that maybe they can escape from here. Meanwhile, we see some people on the ship who were assigned to work in the kitchen. One of them secretly breaks the prisoner's locks, and then he moves with his companions toward a room where a lot of weapons are kept. Whatever weapons they get their hands on, they pick them up and quietly start moving forward. But just as they are passing through the way, one man's bag accidentally hits a pipe, due to which a loud noise occurs, and the police officers standing nearby immediately become alert. Their leader immediately tries to handle the situation by lying, but then a police officer's eyes fall on their gun. Before he can understand anything or tell anyone, they suddenly attack and brutally kill the police officers. To erase the evidence, they hide the bodies of the police officers in the ship's freezer, and then move forward. After that, they directly reach the cockpit and also kill all the ship's staff present there. Now only 2 people are left alive who can operate this ship. These people cut the telephone lines so that no contact can be made with any country. Then one man climbs on top of the ship and cuts the main line, due to which the ship's location being visible in Korea completely stops. Inside the ship, Officer Diane noticed that there was no signal coming on her walkie-talkie. She tried many times to talk to her team, but when there was no response from anyone, she herself started going upstairs to find out what was actually going on. On the other side, a prisoner present with Park was busy opening his handcuffs, but during that time his hand hand accidentally hit a pipe, which made a noise. Hearing the sound, a police officer came there. When he saw that a prisoner had broken the lock, he immediately went into action. But at that moment, Park attacked him from behind. He beat him badly, and then smashed his head and took his life. Park's other companions also reached the cells while killing the officers, and during this they created so much bloodshed that there was no limit to it. Park orders his people to kill everyone. After this, he stabbed that officer in the heart and watched him die while writhing in pain, but he did not stop there. Then he removed his pants and urinated on the dead body to satisfy his heart. Meanwhile, Officer Diane comes onto the deck while searching for Lee. As soon as she sees the doctor coming upstairs, she immediately asks him what he had gone downstairs to do. The doctor gets a little nervous and starts thinking of an answer in his mind, but just then Officer Lee arrives there, because of which the doctor is saved. At the same time, an officer sees that a man is coming down from the satellite tower, and he has an axe in his hand. He immediately understands that something is wrong, so he quickly runs toward the cabin. On the other side, Park's companions free all the prisoners, but now only Park's command is running there. Then one of the prisoners tries to act too smart and says, "Where are the police girls? I want to have fun with them." Hearing this, Park, without wasting even a moment, shoots him, and in a cold tone says, "They are all mine." After some time, they free me as well. Park has known me for the last 10 years. He says, "10 years have passed, but your face has not changed at all." After this, Park explains to the others, "Do not go by his face if you think I am bad." Then after hearing about the things he has done, all of you will piss in your pants out of fear. I wanted to go to Korea, but Park clearly says, "Now this ship will not go anywhere. We will all stay right here." Unaware of all this, when Seok reaches the cockpit with his companions, he sees that the bodies of the entire crew are lying there. Before they can understand anything, the people hiding in the cockpit suddenly start raining bullets on them. In this attack, some people are killed, but Seok, Diane, and some other officers somehow manage to escape. Then an attacker puts a gun on a crew member's head and starts blackmailing them. His move is about to work when Diane very cleverly disarms him, and as soon as she gets the chance, Seok shoots him. The pilot is very scared, but he tells them that there is a satellite phone kept in the engine room with which they can talk to Korea. On the other side, hearing the sound of gunfire, the doctor gets nervous and asks the nurse, "Did you also hear the sound of gunfire from outside?" But at that time, the nurse is intoxicated and thinks the doctor is joking. She says, "I will go and check," but then the doctor immediately stops her and locks the door. On one side, the police think that the criminals are the biggest threat for them, and on the other side, the criminals think that the police are enemies of their lives, but no one has any idea that the real danger is waiting for them below, because due to not receiving the anesthesia medicine on time, Alpha wakes up. During this time, Park moves toward the engine room with his people, and on the way kills without stopping anyone he finds working there. As soon as they enter the engine room, they finish off the remaining people as well, and also break the satellite phone. Now there is no way left for this ship to contact anyone. Then the chief engineer says fearfully, "Without me, this ship cannot run." Hearing this, all the prisoners start laughing because they never intended to run the ship at all. Mocking him, they say, "Your companions were also saying the same thing before dying." Park moves forward to kill him, but then I stop him and say that now it is enough. A fight between the two of us is about to start when Seok surrounds us from all sides with his remaining team. The engineer says in panic, "Do not fire bullets here," but no one present there is ready to listen to anyone. Park wanted to torture and kill Seok with his own hands, but even after being unarmed, not even a little fear is visible in Seok's eyes. After this, an extremely horrifying fight begins between the two groups. Someone is cutting someone's throat and someone is smashing someone's head. In this chaos, one man tries to run away, but then Alpha suddenly comes and stands in front of him. Alpha kicks him so hard that the parts of his body break and get crushed. Seeing this, everyone forgets their mutual fight and just keeps staring at that monster. Alpha looks at everyone one by one, as if he is scanning them, and then picks up a knife and starts cutting people as if a butcher cuts animals. It feels like he was made only for massacre. He was just not told whom to leave alive. He grabs one man's head and pushes his fingers inside it with such force that the head gets crushed. Everyone is trembling with fear, but I am not afraid of Alpha even a little. When Seok tries to attack him, Alpha brutally kills him as well. Park fires several bullets at him one after another, but not even a single scratch comes to Alpha. Instead, his wounds were healing very rapidly, which was making it even more difficult to kill him. The rest of the people somehow managed to escape to save their lives, but Alpha did not stop chasing Park. Now both of them were standing face to face, but the mad Park still did not understand that defeating Alpha was not within his capability. Alpha breaks both of his hands with a heavy hammer and then repeatedly hits him with the same hammer, crushing his head completely. Before Seok could understand anything, Alpha grabs him and his life is almost about to be lost. When I jump in between, and somehow save his life. Diane fires bullets at him, but Alpha's body is moving and healing itself so fast that it makes no difference to him at all. His body is so heavy and powerful that an ordinary human cannot even move him. All of us somehow run away to save our lives, and I try to close a thick iron gate. Alpha uses all his strength to stop it, and it feels like he will break the door. Then I gather all my courage and kick him hard, and at that very moment the door gets shut. Meanwhile, Wung tracks that ship in the middle of the sea with the help of a satellite. As soon as he sees the images, he understands that something very big has gone wrong, and that the prisoners have definitely taken control of the ship. He keeps trying to ignore one man's call, but the situation becomes so bad that he is finally forced to answer the phone. On the call, his boss angrily tells him to go to that ship and bring Alpha here. Wung tries to explain to him that this is extremely risky, but hearing this only makes his boss even angrier. Meanwhile, we see that the boss has a tattoo on his chest, and exactly the same tattoo is also on Alpha's body. This makes it clear that Alpha is not the only one who has superpowers. As soon as the call ends, Wung angrily punches an electric pole hard, and at that moment we understand that Wung himself is also a superhuman. On the other hand, inside the ship, the captain tries to escape by leaving everyone behind, but just as he starts lowering the rescue boat, Alpha arrives there. Alpha brutally kills the captain and his companion, and then breaks the rescue boat into pieces so that no one can escape from the ship. Nearby, the nurse hears loud banging noises outside her cabin. She gets a little scared, but despite the doctor stopping her, she slowly starts moving toward the gate. As soon as she peeks outside, Alpha grabs her by the neck and squeezes so hard that the veins in her throat burst. Seeing this horrific scene, the doctor's eyes remain wide open in shock. He realizes that if he stays there even for a moment, his fate will be the same. In this fear, he runs away with all his strength, and eventually collides with Officer Seok, who is wandering inside the ship while looking for him. Seok asks the doctor, "What do you know about him?" And in response, the doctor tells him everything truthfully. He says that Project Alpha was an illegal experiment run by a company called Eon Genetics. In the beginning, this company claimed to make a pill that could keep humans young for 10 years, but under this cover, they were creating superhuman weapons. They had received many injuries, but the doctor says that he left his first aid kit in the basement itself. Hearing this, Seok says, "You people go down, I will go up and see if anyone is still alive." And at the same time, we see that some female prisoners cleverly take the officer who was keeping an eye on them hostage. Outside, 2 more prisoners are standing guard when suddenly they hear someone kicking the gate loudly. Before they can understand anything, the gate breaks open and flies straight onto one of the prisoners. Alpha climbs on top of him and mercilessly crushes his face under his feet. Meanwhile, the officer whom those people had tied up, Alpha stabs her repeatedly with a knife and kills her as well. Those who survive try to run away to save their lives, and those who cannot escape directly face Alpha's brutality. During this time, the doctor has already reached the basement with us. There, I see the dead bodies of all the guards who were monitoring Alpha, with blood splattered all around. Just by looking at the condition of the bodies, I understand how horrific the massacre here must have been. The doctor sees that his first aid kit is lying right there, and he immediately starts stitching a prisoner's leg. I was also injured, but I hide my wound. Then Diane finds a secret file which mentions soldiers from the year 1943. As she flips through the pages, she finds a photograph, and Diane immediately recognizes that this is the same man who killed everyone. From the file, it is revealed that Alpha was born in the year 1911, meaning that this man has been alive for about 110 years. Further, it is written that in the year 1943, he was forcibly sent to fight in World War II with the Japanese army. In that war, he lost one of his hands, and when he was no longer of any use to the Japanese, they imprisoned him and conducted strange experiments on him. As the doctor reads further, it is revealed that these experiments made humans extremely violent, and their strength increased to nearly 10 times that of an ordinary human. The Japanese wanted to use these soldiers in the war, but something went wrong. After this, we are shown a flashback of the year 1943. We see Alpha, whose body had been cut so badly by the doctors that he could not even be recognized. As soon as the operation is completed, the Japanese commander and his team clapped while praising their work, but the noise of those claps made Alpha's heartbeat speed up. Before they could control it, Alpha woke up and started killing everyone present there one by one. The soldiers fired bullets at him, but soon they realized that this could not be a human. They had created a monster. Alpha was a machine whose leash was in no one's hands. One doctor locked him inside, thinking he had survived, but Alpha, without eyes, shot him straight in the middle of his head, and he collapsed right there. After this, how he came to this ship was a mystery in itself. On the other side, Seok reaches the female prisoner's cell, but there too he finds only dead bodies. One had been killed in such a way that the poor woman could neither run nor defend herself. Meanwhile, the remaining people come into a lift while trying to save their lives. The lift is just going down when Alpha jumps onto it and cuts its cable, causing the lift to get stuck in the middle. After that, he tears the iron like it was paper. He grabs one person and pulls him upward and starts tearing him apart. COK arrives late. He first helps the female prisoner get out of the lift, but saving the life of the other prisoner is not that easy. That prisoner also understands this. That is why he holds Alpha back to save both of them. Soon the lift breaks, and both of them fall straight down several feet. The explosion is so loud that its sound is heard all the way to the basement. When Seok looks down, he is still alive. At the same time, Woong has reached the ship with his men, and before landing, his men inject themselves with super soldier serum, which gives them tremendous strength for a short time. Here, Seok somehow reaches the kitchen while saving his life from Alpha. He locks the door from inside and tells the female prisoner to hide inside the freezer. After some time, Alpha breaks the door and enters inside. Seok fires bullets at him continuously, but not a single bullet has any effect. Alpha lifts him and slams him all over the kitchen, badly injuring him, yet Seok does not give up. He stabs Alpha in the hand with a knife, and when even that does nothing, he starts biting him with his teeth. Alpha keeps brutally attacking him, but Seok does not back down until he cuts off Alpha's hand completely. There is no fear of death in Seok's eyes, but in the end, Alpha kicks him hard, breaking his neck, and he dies right there. At that moment, a slight sound comes from the female prisoner hiding inside the freezer, which Alpha hears. Out of fear, she starts pretending to be dead among the bodies. Alpha comes inside but cannot detect anything because he senses his prey through body heat, and inside the freezer it is so cold that he cannot feel anything. He comes so close that his breath touches the woman's face, but then the sound of a helicopter is heard outside and Alpha's attention gets diverted, so he leaves from there. On the other side, Woong enters the ship and seeing the bodies scattered everywhere, understands how badly the situation has deteriorated. His soldiers search every corner of the ship, but they do not find a single living human there. Before they could move forward, the female prisoner runs to them with her last hope and says, "Leave quickly, otherwise he will come." But without thinking for even a moment, Woong shoots her right there. Hearing the gunshot, Diane and the doctor reach there, and seeing the dead body in front of them, they understand that these people have not come to save them. Diane immediately shouts, "Put your weapons down and surrender," but Woong fearlessly shoots her as well, and it becomes clear that he is not going to spare anyone alive. Woong is just about to signal his soldiers to kill the remaining people when I move forward at super speed and stop them. Seeing this, Woong is shocked and starts thinking, "Who is this?" He tears my clothes apart, and as soon as he sees the same mark on my chest, the expression on his face changes. He realizes that I am also one of them, and that I deliberately came onto this ship to reach them. Woong looks at me carefully and suddenly remembers everything. He recalls that years ago, two gangs clashed with each other, where people from both sides kept killing each other brutally. I was also among those who died. Woong had all the bodies collected and sent for experiments. Out of all the bodies, I was the only one on whom their medicine worked. But when there was no movement in my body for many hours, they assumed I was dead and ordered that I be disposed of along with the other bodies. After that, everyone was taken to a pig farm, and something was sprinkled on the bodies so that the pigs would treat them as feed and eat them. At that moment, I regained consciousness. As soon as I heard them talking about killing me, I killed every man present there and escaped from that place. That was when I understood that I was no longer an ordinary human. Even then, I tried my best to ensure that no one found out about me, and I lived hiding from the world, but fate did not allow this. Soon, Woong found my family and killed my wife and my son. Everything that has happened from the beginning till now was all part of my plan so that I could reach my family's killers and take revenge on them. Our fight is still going on when Alpha arrives there. Woong shouts, "Shoot only at his head!" and his soldiers start firing a rain of bullets. Alpha somehow protects himself and keeps killing everyone one by one. Meanwhile, the doctor and that prisoner take the chance and escape from there. They come outside and see that the helicopter is still standing there. Both of them immediately get inside and put a gun to the pilot's head and order him to fly. But this turns out to be their biggest mistake. Without thinking for even a moment, the pilot shoots both of them, and with this, all the ordinary humans present on this ship are dead. Now only meta-humans are left here. Inside, Alpha directly attacks Woong, but he is not an easy target like the others. While fighting Alpha, Woong says, "You are very expensive. I wish I didn't have to kill you, but no problem. I have found another one in your place." After this, Woong attacks Alpha with full force and brutally slits his throat, finishing him off. Now only Woong and I are left on the entire ship. A fierce fight breaks out between the two of us. In terms of strength, we are equal, but Woong has military experience, which gives him an advantage over me. Before killing me, Woong says in a cold voice, "Your son looked exactly like you. While killing you, I am remembering the day I killed him." Hearing this, I go mad with rage. I attack Woong and stab him multiple times, then kick him with such force that he breaks through the railing and falls straight into the sea. But I do not stop there. I jump into the sea after him and keep killing him until his breathing stops forever. After this dark night, when the sun rises the next morning, the horrific massacre that happened on the ship has become a national headline. Meanwhile, we see Wung's boss, who personally arrives there to inspect his new test subject. The scientist fearfully tells him that so much pressure can prove dangerous, and that working in this condition is impossible. But the boss calmly says that there is no need to be afraid, everything is under control, and they will never be caught. After this, he goes into a closed cell where a child is kept imprisoned, and from here the biggest truth of the story is revealed. That day, Wung did not kill my son, because he too had superpowers from birth just like me. That is why, instead of killing him, he was kept alive and raised in captivity. While all my life I believed that my son had been brutally murdered, in the end, we see that the strong waves of the sea carry me to a deserted beach. Looking around, I realize that I have reached Korea. With this, the story ends here. If such dangerous experiments were done on you in my place, and you also got such powers, what would you do? Do share your opinion in the comments, and if you liked the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.